Hello, I'm Mabel Jung, and you're watching the World Healthcare Congress Interview Zone, and I'm very pleased to have with me now Troy Kirchenbauer, who is General Manager at Aptitude, an online marketplace for medical devices similar to what you see on Amazon or eBay and how that operation works. Here to say more is Troy. Now, Troy, can you give a few more details on what Aptitude does?
Sure. So Amazon is a brand new concept. It's an idea essentially that helps hospitals who are trying to manage their supply chain purchases and to get good prices on their supplies through contracts. It allows them to go to the market to broker those contracts with manufacturers much more rapidly than they do today.
Okay, this company has been in operation for about a year. You and a group of other people who have over 20 years of experience in hospital healthcare supply chain. What did you see were some of the issues that you were concerned about that weren't working out?
Sure, great question. We really spent some time to try to look end to end in terms of all the processes across the supply chain and identified where there had been investments in technology, where innovations had come. And we really identified there's a sweet spot where hospitals today are doing more and more self-contracting as a result of consolidation in the industry. Hospitals are getting larger, they have more purchasing power, but today their processes for going to market to do their own contracts, they're very antiquated. There's a lot of email and Excel. That's kind of the E in e-sourcing today without something like Aptitude. Aptitude sort of reimagines how buyers and sellers come together, automates a lot of that by bringing the data in from hospitals, using that to inform the market, to enable the bid process, and allows it to just flow much cleaner back and forth.
Okay, like I mentioned, you've been in operation for about a year.
Correct.
What has really worked well, and what are some things that you were surprised to find out?
You know, I think one of the things we're hearing back from providers or hospitals is that they love the speed to value. So when I talked about the process being sort of antiquated, today a typical process for them takes 6 to 9 months for a normal category. It could take as long as a year to do one of these contracts that we do. Aptitude's been able to do that on average in about 38 days.
Okay.
So you can imagine that. It's an 80% cycle time reduction. So that's been really important. On the supplier side, I think some of the real things that they have absolutely loved about what Aptitude does is it increases their understanding of the performance of the contract. So are they really getting the market share performance that they're rewarding in terms of price through this kind of a model?
Okay. With everything that's going on in the healthcare sector now, how do you see Aptitude increasing the efficiency of how systems are working today?
Sure. Again, I think consolidation is a big part of what's going on today. Organizations are doing more self-contracting, and today this process is really broken. It's very antiquated. And so just to give you an example, some of the things that we do that speed the process, Aptitude includes pre-negotiated terms and conditions, which is kind of similar to, if you think about it, when you go on Amazon today and you go through Amazon Marketplace, you may not be buying from Amazon, you might be buying from another vendor, but you're buying in the Amazon market, and so you feel comfortable as a buyer that your basic protections are there. And so that's a similar thing that Aptitude does. So, and what this does is avoid hospitals having to use their own attorneys to negotiate those terms and conditions with suppliers, which can take many months.
Okay, Troy Kirchenbauer, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
And I'm Mabel Jung. Thanks for watching.